just got married.
Just got married. Yeah.
Congrats.
So, thank you.
You
Thank you. It's
excited?
not it's not. I mean, I don't feel like anything's changed 'cause we've been living together for 4 years. So I got a ring on my finger now. She loves that. Like girls aren't coming up and talking to me. Other than that, I mean, even like the other day, I was leaving. I was going to the gym, and she's not a morning person at all. We stay up too late, but I can still get up pretty early, no problem. I get up early to go to the gym. I'm leaving. She bought me these silicone rings for me to wear to the gym because obviously I'm not gonna wear my nice one and mess it up, right? So she bought me these little silicone rings, and I was like, all right, bye, babe. I'm going to work. Give her a little kiss on the forehead, and I'm walking out the door. And I kid you not, I'm like opening the garage door. It's pitch black in the house. It's early in the morning. I just feel something tap me on the shoulder, and I turn around. When I gave her a kiss bye, she did one of these, or she just kind of cracked one eye open. Noticed I didn't have my ring on. Came running back and put the ring on my finger.
Oh my God, dude.
And then let's see. I go to the gym. I get back. Then we're working. We had gone like a couple days of work, days off, yada yada. The cleaners had come to the house, clean the house, and I lost it. I couldn't find it, and I had to go to the gym the next day without. The next time I went to the gym, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I lost it. It's gone. I had it on the table right here. I don't know. And cleaners probably put it somewhere, and I just haven't found it yet. And I get home later that evening, and there's a whole pack of them, like 20. And there's
Rings?
Of these little silicone rings, all different colors for my outfits, and a bowl for me to keep them in by my jewelry.
You're in trouble. You're in big trouble.
Yeah, it's funny.
You see why I
Tattooed it. Yeah.
I don't have to worry about walking out the door or being late and never having it on.
I'll have to go to that here at some point for sure.
Man, it's for me. It works a lot easier. I don't care to wear a ring everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And it really depends.
It gets in the way sometimes.
Gets in the way.
That is one of the weirdest things I've noticed about wearing, especially like a metal ring. It just it's not very rounded on the edges, so it kind of grabs onto a lot of stuff. It feels weird sometimes.
That one's kind of the same way. It's big.
Yeah.
And I weighed a lot more when I had it made, so now it doesn't fit as well. So when it's real cold, like today, I probably shouldn't have worn it. No, it just slides right off. I can put it on that finger.
That's crazy. I'm always good from football. My knuckles are all so swollen that it'll always just, doesn't matter how cold or warm it is, it'll stay on this knuckle right there. It pops out so far.
How was y'all's trip? How was the
honeymoon? The honeymoon was awesome.
Where'd y'all go?
We went to St. Lucia. Awesome country. They're an independent country now that used to be owned by the British. They came independent somewhere in like the late 70s or 80s, I think the guy said. But it is just absolutely beautiful. Mountains everywhere. They're famous for what they call the Piton Mountains. They've got these two huge mountains there. People can go and hike them. They told me, like, yeah, I'll take you all day. Like, it's a full 12-hour trip to the top if you wanted to hike it. I was like, yeah, that's the last thing I want to do on vacation, actually.
Hey, you got a four-wheeler, bro? Let's go up the hill on a four-wheeler.
They're straight up and down. You'll have to add a picture of the Piton Mountain. They're like, I don't even know how people hike them. I thought you'd have to like rock climb them.
Really?
But they said that you can. They said, I don't know, it was crazy. But no, it was cool. All-inclusive resort, which when we go on vacation, that's typically not our style. We like to go and get in it with the locals, get in the mix with the locals, and kind of.
And sandals, there's something to say about sandals.
It was awesome.
They worship the ground you walk on.
Yeah.
You've got people every corner you turn asking if you need help.
Right.
I've never seen anything like that.
So we did stay at the Sandals, and it was awesome. And I'll tell you.
Did you dive?
Did I dive?
Why?
Because of my surgery.
Oh.
I got an open wound, so I can't dive. Can't get in the ocean anyways. I could get in the pool just in case there's some sort of crazy bacteria. I did go deep sea fishing. We caught one mahi. We had a big old sailfish chasing, probably about 8 foot, 9 foot monster. Didn't take it though. Like we could all see it though. Chasing.
It won't.
Everyone and Jordan was up because we did like one of the little group trips, which that was a first for me to do as well.
Bet you don't do that again.
Yeah. I did not enjoy that too much. Well, I mean, it was fine. It wouldn't have been bad if we were catching fish because everyone probably would have caught fish, but we only caught one fish. You know how it is when you go deep sea fishing. You're either on or you're not.
Well, you've been through hell for the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that. How it started, why, where it went, and what you've been through to today. It's an interesting journey.
Not to go into too much detail about it, just because it's kind of a hard concept to understand, but basically had an infection that I've had to have about 25 surgeries for, and due to where the infection's at, I did have to get a colostomy for a while, so I had like the shit bag hanging out of my side, which is a real confidence booster. I'll tell you that.
That doesn't help in the sex life at all.
Yeah, nothing.
Let me spike you with the plastic bag.
Yeah.
How long did you wear your bag?
Almost a year. I think it was like 10 months. It was a long
Got a little worried this last round, thought you might be getting it back?
No, I talked with my doctor about it, and we're like, I think we both just agreed it's a lot to put your body through, and for it to not have worked. Like, hey, go ahead and cross that one off the list. But I don't know. Right now, I'm doing pretty good. Obviously, at this time last year, whenever I had like what they call the cetons, I've got the drains to keep the infection area open, so that way I don't get what's called an abscess. Every time I get an abscess, I've got to go back and get the abscess drained. I have what's called a complex fistula, which is basically like a tunnel that's an infected tunnel that creates fluid, and it drains fluid, and that creates abscesses. And so you have to go in and get the abscesses drained. But right now I've got some tubes in there that keep the skin open, which is why I couldn't get in the ocean, because I didn't want any, like bad bacteria from the ocean getting inside the already infected area and making it worse, right?
I could see that happening in Galveston, but probably not where you were.
Probably not, but better be safe than sorry, because you don't want to have something like that pop up in St. Lucia or in another country where you have to go into surgery almost immediately. I mean, when I have an abscess that pops up, it drains fluid so fast that it went from the worst time I had it, I had no abscess, and in 3 days I had an abscess the size of a lemon in my body.
What do you think it caused it?
Well, from the research, it says like a clogged anal gland, basically. And then it creates, so what happens is you have all these glands in your rectum, and if one of them gets clogged, it'll form an abscess. And then the abscess, in turn, what happened was I dealt with the pain of an abscess because I didn't know what it was for too long. I sat there and dealt with it. I thought I just had hemorrhoids or something. And I was like, what is it? I don't know what it was. I just knew it hurt. It hurt to sit down, but I dealt with it because you know how pain tolerant all of us are. All of us had multiple surgeries.
Been through a lot in this family, for sure.
I dealt with it for a long time. And then after several weeks, it got to where I couldn't deal with it anymore. Actually, what happened was I went to a Care Now clinic, and I told them that I thought I had hemorrhoids, and I was trying to get a prescription to try and get it to go away, because I was like, it was starting to get a little dicey. It was getting a little unbearable. So I went there, and they gave me like this little suppository medicine, which is like medicine you have to stick up your butt, which is lovely. And yeah. So I had to do that, and I think it just made it so much worse because I already had, like, I would assume a clogged or infected anal gland, and I put that in there. And I think because literally within the next day I went from like walking around and sitting down fine sore to the next day I couldn't even walk. I couldn't move. The only thing I could do was lay down on my side. And I had Jordan rush me to the ER. And they were like, yeah, you've got a huge abscess. Well, the problem is I dealt with the abscess for so long. An abscess is like an infected pocket in your body. Well, when that fluid starts to grow, it has nowhere to go, right? So it's just pushing out. Well, then it starts to create like these little tunnels through your muscles and everything else. And that's where you get the fistula. And now it has created a fistula that has gone up into an area where they can't just cut it out. There's what's called the fistulotomy, which is where they go and they just cut out the whole tract, and you're good. There's like 98% success rate. But because of where mine's at or the location of it, I can't do that. I can't just go and cut it out because they would have to cut all the way through my sphincter muscle, and I have no control of my bowels. But that's how it all started. Basically, I dealt with
4 years?
It's been 4 years now, and I've had 25 surgeries.
Man, you're catching me.
Yeah, I'm going to get...
You're not far off. Let's hope you don't make it to me.
I might already be there. I don't know. We're real close. What are you at, 40?
I'm right at 40.
What was your worst surgery?
Mine probably... God, Lord, there's been so many, I don't know. I'm going to say the bypass was probably one of my hardest. But being paralyzed for that 1 year when I had the first back surgeries that put me in bed for a year, that's one that probably broke me the most.
Okay.
I mean, I've never been put in bed.
A year?
Much less being in bed a year.
Yeah.
That one broke me. My brother saved my life on that one.
How so?
He walked in one day and asked, he was 7, asked if he could say a prayer for me. And at the time, I really, honestly...
Didn't want to hear what God had to say.
Didn't want to hear what God had to say, didn't understand why I was going through what I was going through. And I was mad at the world. But his little prayer broke me. Still today.
It's crazy God knew what to send you.
He probably knew the only thing that would have got me
That
out of
kid
bed,
to
which
you.
would have been you two. And
Yeah.
at 7, to have a child walk in and go, Dad, can I say a prayer for you?
Yeah, it's pretty abnormal.
Yeah, go ahead. And his prayer was so interesting and short. Dear Lord, help my dad get better so we can have fun again.
Oh, he knew just the words to tell
Dude,
me.
he
to
broke
say. Yeah, those are just the words. If
No,
there's
you're
anything
getting out of bed.
that's going to pull you out of the mental state or
You're
anything
getting out
like
of that
that.
bed. It's like, man, I'm ruining this whole family. But it was life-changing for me. And as you know, we've worked our way through most of it. I'm like you.
Speaking
Crazy.
of your back, a lot of your back happened during a lot of your back injuries were due to some of your military stuff. Happy Veterans Day.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a good day for a lot of veterans.
Yeah.
It's
Good day for a lot of Americans.
It's a good day to have a force that stands behind this country.
Yeah, I've got a memory that popped up on my during some of the election times when everyone's battling back and forth and you know coming up on an election year, and I had posted a lot of undeserving Americans that you service this country for. So
You know, it's sad. You would think that the world would want to be safe, would not want to have crime, but we fight that. We fight it every day, it seems like, and it seems to me like more government problems coming. But just an opinion.
yeah, I've noticed I've gone through different phases where I've really like been all into it, where I'm looking up different stuff every day, trying to figure out what's going on. I realize it doesn't really change much, and then I just sit there worrying about everything, so I just kind of do my thing at this point. Not to say that I don't lean one way or the other, because I definitely do.
Yes.
But I'm not sitting there harping on it every day. There's just so much that's out of our control.
You have one thing that's in your control.
It's you.
That's your vote.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I don't know that it matters in some states.
No. Yeah, depending
Depending
on what state you're in.
What state you're in, your vote might not have counted last elections. You never know. So tell me a little bit about your work. You know, what's going on at work? How's that going for you?
Well,
Where are you ranked in this company?
Right now, just because we just started a new year, I'm probably towards the middle of the pack. I did sell 5 homes last week, so
Nice.
it's a pretty good week.
That's a good week.
I'll probably jump back up pretty soon now that I'm back. I mean, we're only what, a month and a half into the new year, and I missed 2 weeks of the month and a half, so I'll jump back in there and jump up there pretty quick. It's crazy that you even said that, because I had a nightmare this morning that somebody had like 30 sales, and it really pissed me off.
I don't think
I
anybody's
woke
got
up
that.
pissed off this morning. I was like, how did somebody else sell 30 houses this week and I only sold 5? I was pissed. But no, so to go back into it, so I know you had asked the question earlier and we kind of veered around it. How I got into it, I started in mortgage. I started off on the loan side. Huge advantage to having as much loan knowledge as I have. I retained a lot of it, and things that I don't remember, I'm very fortunate to have a loan officer that I'm also very good friends with. We talk on the phone, I talk to him more than I talk to anybody. We talk on the phone probably once or twice a day, and it's at least an hour conversation. We'll go through, obviously we'll BS because we're bros, but we do talk about a lot of loan stuff. It helps keep my knowledge sharp. I ask him questions that I may have forgotten or I don't know the answers to. I know at this point most of the stuff that I'm talking with him about, he doesn't know the answers to either, and we're having to research it together and learn together. But it's good though, because having the loan knowledge background or the mortgage background before coming to sales, it creates, especially when we're dealing with first-time home buyers, we do have a lot of unique situations right now, and I can get a lot of confident answers to buyers at the closing table, which is the difference in them walking home and thinking about it and the difference of them signing. So when you're on the fence and you've got somebody sitting in front of you and they've already given you their full expertise, we already had a good time with the presentation, they've already got my full expertise on the product and what we offer, and then you get to the closing table and you start to get into the nitty-gritty of the numbers, and you can confidently not only talk about the numbers, but almost every time right now they're throwing out crazy situations, and I can confidently tell them, okay, we've got a good shot because of X, Y, and Z, and just that little boost of confidence really is an extremely helpful tool to have. I'm very fortunate to have gone the route that I did. I'm glad it didn't work out because this is definitely way more my style.
How'd you get to there?
How did I get to where it didn't work out on the mortgage side?
Well, how did you get into the mortgage? I mean, what made you decide to go to work for the largest builder in America?
I needed a job. You guys have worked for them for a long time, so we have a good reputation. So that was a good start. But I
am on my 3rd time back with the largest builder in America. So obviously I like them.
Well, obviously we've got a good reputation. We have our whole family's full of very hard workers. One thing I will tell you that is every single one of us will bust our butt every day. So we've got a good reputation for that, and I think that was known. That's part of the reason why I did get hired so quickly in mortgage. And honestly, I just kind of helped put myself in the job. I was like,
you're not a desk jockey.
I expected myself to get into the job. So when I wasn't getting a call, imagine this. All right, you know who Brad is?
Yes.
It's like the region president. Yeah. He's
over
several different places. Little me at the time, I'm in college. I do not know who Brad is. I just know Brad's kids went to Allen. He's come and seen me play a couple football games at Allen, and I hadn't heard back as fast as I thought I should. I'm very impatient. And so I called him at 9 o'clock at night. Like, hey Brad, my name's Ryan Bishop. Just reaching out to see what's going on with the job situation.
At 9 o'clock at night?
Like 9 o'clock.
Love it.
And he was like,
Probably how you got the job, but tell him you work that late.
Literally. He went and he was like, okay, you should. He was like, I'll talk with, whoever the lead hiring person was at the time. We'll have her reach out. Waited like 2 days. She hadn't reached out. Called him again. Like 8 o'clock at night again. Like, hey, bud. I still have not heard anything. And he gets, okay, you will hear something tomorrow. And so he went in, and then that's how I got hired. Definitely was not my forte. Did the loan stuff. Don't get me wrong. All right, so the reason I went into the loan.
You don't get to see enough people for you.
More of I don't want to do all the reading that you have to do. You have to read.
It's a research job.
Research all day. Now AI. Now I could have been a little more dangerous with the AI. Had AI really been blowing up back then, because back then it really wasn't.
They probably won't let you use it.
Oh no, I use it all the time. I use it right now sometimes if I still don't know the answer to something.
You won't find it on their computers.
Oh yeah, no. But it could still help you.
I tried to download it.
Yeah. You just turn your Wi-Fi off. Put it on your phone. Turn your Wi-Fi off.
But I can't put it on my regular computer.
Yeah, no, you couldn't do that unless you got a VPN. I almost did that when I was in St. Lucia.
I don't want to.
Yeah, we need to stop there.
We'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, I tried to do that when I was in... I reached out to corporate and tried to get them to add a VPN to my computer. So I told them...
They said no?
They said you got to ask our... They said we had to ask Lindsay, the division president, and I was like, yeah, you know what, don't worry about it. Let's just leave the VPN.
Chicken. Of all people I know, you're not one to be chicken about asking anything.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to watch a Cowboys game. I wasn't actually trying to work. I couldn't watch the Cowboys game on YouTube TV when I was out of the States.
So what's your favorite part about working here?
Man, my favorite part about working here is probably the reward of... I mean, it's a double reward, honestly. I mean, selfishly, the reward to the pockets is
pretty
not
nice.
a bad position to be in. But also the reward of making so many people's dreams come true. I mean, when you sell 5 people a home in a week, you get to see so many different reaction emotions. One of those clients, the realtor told me he's been working with for 2 years to get their credit up and to get them. They have fought every day for 2 years to get into a home. And
This is chills.
when you're able to, he cried. You see a grown man break down and come up and give you a hug, crying because you get him into a house. He's been trying for 2 years. It's a very rewarding feeling.
To me, it's what the job's about right there. You know, we don't really sell in this business. It's a relationship business, and you're helping that relationship get their dreams that they've always wanted in their life. You think about it, I mean, it's absolutely the largest investment of 99.9% of most people's lives. And you're putting them in a 250 to 350 range, 400 sometimes.
We're very fortunate to work for the company we work for also. Buys the rates down, makes things a lot more affordable.
Well, they're the reason we...
I'll be the first one to tell you, we don't always have the best floor plans. I mean, it's not always about the house. Sometimes it's about getting into the house. And sometimes it is about the house, right? It depends on the person. For my price point that I'm in, I'm mostly about affordability. Like, I want a house. I don't really care what it is. I just want a house. I'm tired of wasting money on rent. I want something that I can either leave to my kids or something that I can sell and continue to level up. But then there's other people where, not everyone's my buyer, right? Like, you have a higher end, much nicer finish outs than what I offer in my community.
Well, I live in one like you, so. In Cattle Mills. I agree. This is a whole lot nicer of a home than what I have.
Yeah, the finish outs are a lot nicer.
It'd be nice to have 2 sinks in the bathroom and
There's little stuff. There's
door at the water closet. Really? we went cheap on not having a door to the bathroom, so you can go in and use the bathroom by yourself without your wife sitting there.
That's a big one. Hey, I've gotten.
That's my craziest one out there.
I've put so many people. I've given them so many. Trim guys go in there, put a door on there. It's like
remodel time. I saw one here recently. The lady's literally remodeling the entire house. She's taking a veil. She's taking the closet out of the veil and turning that into a bigger master bedroom. She's taking the fourth bedroom over here and turning it into a closet and going to walk out of that master bath and cut a hole into that room and turn it into a huge closet.
Oh, this is the lady that I was helping you whenever you were in your hospital stint.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's a full-time job. And on top of that, she's multi-level marketing lady.
You should have just sold her a house in my community so she could get it a lot cheaper and then
That's not the problem. She has a place she wants to be, a house she wants. She really needed a custom builder, but she can't afford custom builder price.
Yeah, but just with all the changes, you could have
All
got
the changes.
I'm selling right now. We just rolled out a new product that's, if you thought your house was pretty barren on the features, it's called Express Light.
Is that the same thing your mother sells?
Yes. In
175 to
Cartwright
200.
needs. So mine is not the same thing. It's the same finish outs. But I'm on 75-foot wide lots, and I have it with a 3-car garage. But you can get a 2,200 square foot home on a 75-foot wide lot with a 3-car garage for $295.
That's pretty good.
You
You have brick on that house?
No brick.
No brick. I'll go back to 3 bears.
Yeah. I wish we could do the brick. We just can't do the brick. There's just too many other communities in the area.
Well, the cost of it is just...
No, it's not the cost. It's only $2,000 difference.
To brick the house? No.
That's what they told me. When
What are they gonna do? Just put brick
when the
on
president
the
of
front?
D.R. Horton came out to my community, it was the whole thing.
Alright.
He asked why we didn't do brick. He asked me, he said, son, could you sell more houses? These houses were brick or siding. And you know I'm trying to beat around the bush because I've got all my direct bosses looking at me like, "Don't, you're walking on a hairy line here, pal." So I was like,
Well, I'm glad they didn't come here because you know my mouth
well-
gets us in trouble.
I said, well, quite honestly, I think brick sells a little bit better. Okay. How much more could you sell the same house for? Everything's the exact same, but in brick. The interior's the same lot. You just, instead of siding, brick. I said I could probably sell it for about $10,000 more. He looked over at my direct bosses and was like, what are we doing? But we would cannibalize ourselves because we have another community that's all brick and their price point's already a little higher than ours. So if we did brick, we would just crush them.
We already cannibalized ourselves here. I mean, we're stacked on top of each other. That's why Royce City's having so many problems, I believe.
Well, Royce, yeah. Well, it's not just for D.R. Horton, though, for Royce City. Royce City just has too many builders in general. This is a small town for, I mean, you could, I don't know, I've never seen so many builders in a smaller town.
What does that tell you, though?
The growth is coming.
Growth is coming. Builders don't go anywhere unless they know something. And what's happening between here and Greenville, Texas, is off the charts with the companies coming.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new company coming in town. I can't think of the name of it, but it's similar to Sam's. But it's an East Coast Sam's.
Okay.
Or Costco, like Bill. But
Okay.
they're coming right here in Royce City. The building's already been built.
I thought that was H-E-B.
HEB looks like it's coming up here around Buc-ee's.
Okay.
Is what the rumor is. And maybe a Sam's in this area.
You just got H-E-B in Rocklaw. It's nice.
It just opened too.
Yeah, it's nice.
You been?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike, you been to Sam's yet?
Nope,
Have you
not yet.
Have you been to HEB yet?
Nope, not yet.
You got to make that run.
Yeah. Been to that other one though. The other one in Rockwall, the Fresh something or another.
Oh, Fresh is nice.
Yeah, they got the bar.
The bar, $3
I
beers.
make sure I bring my wife on those grocery shopping days so she can go do the shopping, and I.
So
just
you can
go to
pay
the bar.
4 times more for your groceries.
But
Yeah.
I get a $3 beer.
It
Who
weighs
do I
out.
get?
No,
You
no.
buy a
there's-
12-pack for 6.
So Fresh
But I get to
is
sit in the grocery store.
no. So Fresh is like 6 minutes from my house. So even if I'm just like, you know, little things
Small
that I
things.
just need to get for like a meal or something, I'll run over there.
Isn't
There-
HEB like 6 minutes from you too now?
It is now, but there wasn't an HEB. So
Got you.
before that, everything.
Yeah, you'll never walk in Fresh another day in your life.
That being
Yeah.
said, Fresh has got things that other grocery stores I've never seen hold.
Oh no, walk in HEB and see theirs. You're gonna just go,
Yeah.
oh my
When I see
god.
it, HEB, that's in Rockwall too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
right
they
there off
just
of
opened
205
John King.
and John King.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out.
I got a huge barbecue in it also. It's like a restaurant.
We're big Texas guys, and HEB is a Texas company.
Yeah.
So we're
Obviously, I'm from Georgia, so we don't have any of the ones that basically I have been in / you guys have mentioned. We have
HEB,
Publix.
HEB has the best fruit line, meat line I've ever seen in any store.
Really?
Yes, their veggies are always fresh. They own their own stores. Their shrimp, they have their own shrimp boats. It's everything. Even they make their own potato chips and everything in house.
Sweet.
And they're one of the only, like Kroger and those guys will farm it out
Yeah.
to a third party.
Yeah.
These guys just do everything. And they started down in the south part of Texas and working their way all the way through and have grown it exponentially fast up here.
Sweet.
We used to be stuck with just what, Kroger, Walmart,
Target.
Target,
Yeah, that's sad.
Randall's.
I don't even know Randall's.
Let's see, what else? Albertsons is still around some.
Never been there.
But they've never really had a good grocery store in Rockwall, as far as I'm concerned.
Just had a big-
Now we got a good one.
Yeah. Well,
No, I
Fresh
think
is
they
nice.
deliver
Fresh
up
is
here.
nice. You just pay for it. So Fresh is owned by Berkshire Brothers. The only cool part about it is the bar situation, because you got the bar there. It's $3 beers, which typically if you go to a bar, it's $5 to $8 a beer. Not only is it $3 a beer, but you're not allowed to tip. So you don't have to tip at all. When I say don't, you're not allowed to tip. It's like part of their rule on why they're allowed to serve beer there is you're not allowed to tip their bartenders. So you just pay out and you're getting whatever however many $3 beers you get is what you get.
I don't know. I guess I like to get in that grocery store and get the heck out of there. Having a beer
No,
there
that's
while
what I'm
I'm
saying.
shopping is not going
There's
to
a
be.
ton of people that will go to the bar.
They're
first,
regulars.
They're up there every week. I go.
Their shopping carts
Have two beer
cup
holders.
holders, and people are drinking beer while they're shopping.
No, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. I'm double fisting. I've got both cups. I got beer in both cups. I'm walking around. I'm buying shit I don't need. That's what they do. They get you boozed
Get
up.
you buzzed and
Yeah,
charge
yeah.
you 4
Yeah,
times
yeah.
more.
All those snacks that you weren't gonna get, the unhealthies, now all of a sudden throw them in the basket. I don't
I'm
care.
not doing chips. All of a sudden I got 12 bags in the cart.
15 feet from the bar is the entirely pre-made food area with like the brisket quesadillas, the chicken quesadillas,
Oh,
the meatloaf.
yeah.
So you'll be, if you do get a little buzz, if you go over there, that looks really good. That looks really
Yeah.
good.
Can
Yeah.
you buy that at the bar too?
You just go 15 feet to the left and you can.
Yeah, it's right behind it. It's right behind it.
So I've never drank in there, so
Yeah. Well,
I bought a bunch of booze there, but I usually don't drink there.
so I've been there obviously so many times because it's right by my house, and sometimes I have to pick up one-off items on my way home from work or something. And the bar has legitimate regulars that are like the same people that go there. They don't go to shop; they go there to drink only.
But don't they have a concert once a week every?
They do. That's in the
On
outside
Fridays?
portion. They do serve beer
It's covered
outside
though.
as
It's
well.
nice.
Their food's pretty good. I've gone outside and eaten a burger there. It's pretty good.
I've eaten out there. I've had a burger there. It's pretty good.
I've never been to one of the concerts, but my partner Elena, she goes, because they have like a playground out there too, so she takes her little 3-year-old up there all the time. They'll be running around and everything like that.
So, what's your plans with Horton?
As far as?
Growth? Retirement?
Shoot.
Will you try to retire out of here, you think?
One day. Nowhere near that day.
You've got quite a bit of stuff in front of you to
I gotta pay my dues to the world first, I guess.
Hell, that interests
I am looking around for something to invest in now, to get the process started. I don't want to do this forever. So that was, to circle way back to a conversation we never finished. Why did I go into mortgage first? Is because I saw how much you guys worked growing up and how gone y'all were. Either
you're gone.
Mom, you're gone. You're just gone all the time. And I didn't want that. I especially because I was so young getting in. Whenever I was starting in the industry, it was important to me to be able to spend time with my family, to be able to spend time, go out with my friends, and have my weekend. That was very important to me. And then, with all your health issues, we had moved down to Houston to be closer to you guys whenever y'all had moved to Galveston, and it was, it was a double benefit. I was going to get promoted to be a loan officer faster, and then I started, closing deals and everything like that. And there was 1 week that I spent all day, every day, researching how to make this one deal work. And I finally made it work. And at the end of that, I was like, screw that. It probably took a sales agent 30 minutes to sell that house. And I'm going to get paid a third of the money. And it took me like a week and a half from sun up to sundown trying to figure out how to make this work. And I did make it work, but I was like, the next thing I did, I looked up the least producing sales agent, because I could see how many loans they've done since I'm on the loan side, right? So I pulled because I was obviously for D.R. Horton. I was already working for D.R. Horton on the loan side. Pulled how much loans, or how much she had done based on the loan she had, and this doesn't count like her cash deals or the outside lender deals that she had done, right? This is just only what she had done with our own mortgage company, and saw how much money she made, and I was like, yeah, that she's making more than like about the top producing loan officers making about what she was making as one of the lowest producing sales agents at the time. And I was like, I can definitely sell more houses than she can sell. So I switched. And we were living in Houston at the time too, so we had already moved down. The whole important part of it was to not work on weekends, and that's why I didn't go to sales. But when I was living in Houston, all my friends were back here in Dallas. I was holding on to what? I mean, I'm not doing anything on the weekends anyways. I'm just sitting at the apartment with Jordan. We were just doing nothing. I didn't have a whole lot of friends there in Houston because I did still just work a lot. So I was like, I'm not doing anything.
Houston's a different breed of business.
Yeah, wasn't a fan. We'll leave it at that.
I would say that Houston I was not a fan of. I enjoyed the beach the time I had, but with what I spent to live there.
It's actually gave me a bad beach house.
With what I spent to live there, it's cheaper for me to go on vacation to a really nice beach with crystal blue water, and I can see the fish swim between my legs, sharks swim between my legs, a lot easier than canning that dark chocolate Galveston.
You're talking to someone who just got back from St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I was not going to do the butler service and pay the extra fee for the butler service, and Zach convinced me to do the butler service. And I will never not have the butler service again when I go on one of these little. If I go to an all-inclusive, the butler service is.
I get it all. We were told the same thing when we went. Make sure you get the butler service.
Well, it's even. I didn't realize. So the biggest part about this, and people found out where they're really screwed up. It might not be as big of a deal at other places, right? But where we are, this small little island in the mountains, half of the resort is like you have to go over 2 like mountains to get to. I mean, it's a big resort. I mean, you have to go up these huge hills, like huge. I mean, you're walking about 1.5 miles, and about 1 mile of it's uphill. Like, and it's not like just like a little incline. This bad boy is like this. Yeah, but if you have the butler, they're picking you up in the golf cart, and you just get golf carted around everywhere. So you're just flying by people who are, but they stop
struggling going up the hill.
They stop at 10 o'clock. I didn't know there was a shuttle service that's after that. And we got drunk at one of these bars, and we were walking back, and shoot, I was sober by the time we got back to the house. I'd already sweated everything out.
So y'all didn't take the shuttle?
Yeah, I didn't know. It was a thing because we'd been just using our butler the whole time. Didn't even know about the shuttle service.
He didn't tell you?
He might have. A lot of, yeah.
That's a
He could have. You know I am.
Yeah, I do.
I don't always listen to the full everything. I just kind of want to do my thing.
You think how long? I started in Horton in 97, 98. Left in 2002 to go to work for Highland down in Austin. But I worked in Fort Worth for Todd Horton and Randy Horton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him retiring?
You know, I think they lost a good guy. He was always good to me. Him and Randy both were. They're just good old country boys. It's the way this company runs. All the people here, I think, are awesome. Mm-hmm. And there's a wonderful group of people at this corporation.
Yeah, I like how it's so family oriented.
Love the family oriented side. You know,
cool,
what companies let the entire family come in?
Companies that need sales.
They definitely know we can sell.
That's one thing.
So how many homes you sell last year?
Last year, I believe I sold 124.
That's a big year.
What's
your biggest year?
126. That was the year that I had 15 surgeries, and I missed 3 months due to the colostomy surgery. Sold 126 in 9 months.
Think that was due to COVID?
Huh?
Think it was all due to COVID that you sold so many?
No, I wasn't even in the industry during COVID. I came in right after. I mean, I was on the mortgage side during COVID. I switched after, so I've only been in a down market ever since I switched in. But no, I just had inexpensive houses at the time. So this past year, I didn't sell I sold the same amount of houses 2 years in a row. Basically, 1 year I sold 126. I think last year I sold 124. But my purchase prices were way higher. So like I'm gonna make a lot more money, even though it was about the same houses. So I was selling 3-car garage up to $375, versus all the year before when I sold 126 houses, there were houses in the 230s, 240s.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier to sell. That comes with a lot of drama.
Shoot, Jordan has houses at $199 now. About to be on the struggle bus, we'll see.
She gonna catch you.
No comment. We'll leave it at that.
Most competitive person you'll ever meet right here, Mr. Ryan Bishop.
Yeah.
So, it's fun watching you. Through the years, I mean...
it's y'all's fault. It's your fault.
Mine? Why is it my fault?
Because you and Zach beat my ass all the time. I always lost at everything to you guys. So then you just learned and you just hate losing. And once you get a taste for winning, you just never want to lose again. It's y'all's fault.
I'm sorry I screwed you up.
Yeah. Wow, what a bad... You gave me such a bad quality. It is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes...
You're definitely one of the most competitive out there.
It does cause some issues, not necessarily at home, but more with work. You can get in your head a lot. be
You
like,
can
why
get
am I
in
not
your
in the best position when somebody else is selling more houses than you, and you think you're a better sales agent than them? It pisses you off.
See, I don't look at any of them that way. I look at them, they're in a gifted area.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a lot of people don't get that opportunity. I'll probably be one that don't get that opportunity again because of my age.
I wouldn't say that.
But you never know. I'm happy doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, you turn this place around.
We've come a long ways.
Y'all turned the corner over here.
You know, I've got a good
We
team
were on
of
the
people
struggle
helping me.
bus for a little bit there.
Yeah, 8, 12 weeks without a sale. And then they turn around and start offering them cheaper than what I was getting them sold for. Where does that make sense?
No, it's all right.
Finally, they're
You just
like,
have to get it. takes a while to dial in the pricing. You know this. You've worked for Horton for long enough to know that you can't go up on your pricing from wherever you start. You can go down. So they
you
typically
can't really
start
even
high.
go down on your pricing.
Too far.
You can discount. You can do discounts, but if you look at all builders, they never change that
base price.
Mm-mm. They'll give it to you a different way. So interest rates, I see interest rates coming down. It looks like we're getting ready to get another push back down again. You think we'll end up with better rates again? I mean,
No.
we are pushing out, a 1.99, 2.99, 2.1 buy down basically.
They won't. They were itching to get their money back. They spent too much money this year on interest rates and last year. That when them rates come down, cool. Let the rates come down. We're gonna still buy it. I mean, we'll still be below the market, but they found their sweet spot right here at the 3.99 kind of area is the sweet spot. Unless the market just goes all the way down to that, I mean, but we're close to 6% right now, so it's not gonna happen.
What's coming?
You think it's gonna drop 2 more full points?
I think we'll see 2 points in the next couple of years.
No way.
I think we'll be back in the 3.99 range, permanent. Hey, dude, what do you think about the 50-year loan?
I haven't done much research on it. I did see it pop up yesterday, but I didn't read into it. That was the first time that I'd actually seen it pop up. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, 50-year loan, $500,000 loans now gonna cost you $2 million, just in interest.
Who's buying a 50-year loan?
And that's what they're getting ready to roll out, so people can afford to buy a house.
They just need to cut property taxes and we'll be fine.
No lie.
The interest rates aren't even that high. 6%
You know,
is really not a bad interest rate.
6% is a calm interest rate for the economy. It's good for the economy.
But it's our property taxes that kill us.
Yeah, I mean that's
At least here in Texas.
25-30% of your daggum.
I mean, I think my people in my community, even at that low of a purchase price from you're under $300,000, are spending almost $500 a month in property taxes.
I was playing with it yesterday, doing math on a 50-year. I mean, it drops at $300 to $500. Not that big of a change to add 20 more years, another $250,000 in interest.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to pay that loan off.
They never will in their lifetime. They barely pay it off in the
They're
30.
basically just renting, almost. I mean, you have some equity, you can sell it, so I guess it's not as bad, but if you're planning on paying something off over 50 years, the amount of interest you're going to pay, you could have bought that house several times
$500,000
over.
loan on a 50-year would be close to $1.6 million.
What kind of interest rate do you get on that? Are they offering lower interest rates at least?
Not yet. I mean, gotta go ask Powell about it.
That's crazy. Do you think with your buyers being in the higher,
I'm getting more traffic than I've ever had right now.
with the rates?
With the rates, people are out looking. The rate drop has pushed a certain buyer back out in the market, and it's more in this line.
Yes, I was gonna say that. It is more. It has done the adverse for me.
Yeah, it's definitely not helped you.
So for years, Your buyer typically has a little bit more market knowledge of knowing, hey, as rates come down, home prices or homes start to sell, and then everyone starts jacking up the prices again. Your buyers know that.
That's why they're moving right now so fast, because everybody's seeing the last 2 buyers I saw yesterday. The only reason they came back is they feel like the prices of houses are getting ready to go up.
They are, because rates are coming down. But see, your buyers understand that that's just common economics, right? With supply and demand. Okay, that's common. But a lot of the first-time home buyers don't see that, right? They just want the best deal for the best deal. So they hear on the news, rates are dropping. Well, in their mind, they're like, oh, I'm going to sit here and wait until the rates have dropped 2 more times. They said they're going to drop 2 more times before the end of the year. Okay, I'm going to sit here and wait. Because why would I lock in on a rate right now when I know it's going to drop 2 more times? But little do they know, as the rates come down, there is a sweet spot that you could get lucky and get the lowest rate and right before prices start to really jack up. But it's going to be very few people are going to get something like that.
So what do you think of this mass exodus out of New York? They're saying over 1 million people are leaving New York right now to leave because of the new mayor race.
Yeah.
Or governor race, right? Governor race. Is it 1 million people?
Governor or mayor? You're
governor.
About
he's governor.
Or whatever. That's the mayor of New York City.
Mayor.
Yeah.
1 million people are already planning to go to 2 places.
No one wants to live in a city
Florida,
where a socialist
Texas. That's a lot of people. Could help the used market a lot. Because there's not going to be enough houses for everybody.
No, they said, I forgot which state it was, but there's one of the neighboring states of New York. They said that literally someone, after he got elected, they said that a dude his house had been on the market for like a year, and he went to bed after the election and woke up to 90 offers on his home. 90 offers on his house.
Where does he live?
That's what I said. I don't remember which. It was one of the neighboring states that they were like.
It would have been neighboring states in New York City, because that would have been the effector. So I could look that up real quick.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think it was like Rhode Island or something like that. I don't remember.
But you know what that's going to do for our economy here? Please put another socialist in and let them keep coming. Just don't bring your voting with us.
It's not going to. No, it's not going to work out for him very well. All the things that he said he was going to get done, the governor's already basically said that she's not going to let that happen.
Yeah, she's kind of screwball too.
Yeah, but not as bad.
I don't know, man. She's pretty rough.
Connecticut and New Jersey would have been your 2 big options.
All right.
If you were still trying to commute for work to New York City.
I think it was Connecticut that they said that almost every home I got offers on. That was like on like a mass exodus. You said to Florida, but a lot of them still do want to keep their same jobs and everything like that, and just are hopping the states right over, which might be something that they want there in New York. You know, it's pretty crowded.
Hey, who knows? But you can't run your rich people out. The rich people are one to pay their bills.
That's what the governor said. The governor said, well, because of all these different things that he promised he was going to increase tax on the rich again.
He's never run a thing in his life, much less a company. How do you expect to run a whole state?
The governor said that the top 1% of New York pays for like 40% of all their revenue. The top 1%. So she was like, if even half of the top 1% decide they don't want to deal with another tax rate increase and leave, the whole system collapses.